Okay, Stationeers, welcome back to episode 4 of Getting Started on Venus. Let's start picking up some stuff we need here. So last time we made a filtration system so that we could filter our waste tanks. And actually, this whole setup works really well. We've got some cool water tanks in here that keep our base cool, and we've got a way to filter our waste tanks back into our oxygen tank. But the more we go outside, the more hot waste air we're going to keep bringing back in. And then we take those waste tanks and we throw them on the ground and we let them cool down. But the problem is that eventually, if we keep going outside, we're going to keep heating up the inside of the base. And if we go outside too often, then it's going to heat up faster than we can absorb that heat into the water tanks, into the water tank, I guess. And so really, we're not really, um, we're just not cooling fast enough. So, I mean, it's kind of boring to just stay inside the base just to cool down. So what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to do a bunch of power related things. I'm going to put another solar panel or two up on the roof. We're going to install that electronics printer that we made last time. Probably put a wind turbine up there and so on. We're making a platform over here. The platform is for where the electronics printer is going to go. And after we get some more power stuff installed, so we've got a little bit more generation capacity, and maybe we're ready for the next storm to hit, or the first storm to hit. And then we're going to add some active cooling to the base. As far as cooling goes, wall coolers work quite well as long as you have somewhere to cool to that isn't that much warmer than the room you're trying to cool. So the way a wall cooler works is you attach the wall cooler to a pipe, and that pipe, in order for the wall cooler to work, has to be within about 100 degrees. It can actually work all the way up to 200 degrees, but it's most effective if it's within 100 degrees. Get some cables. We're going to need a lot of cables in this episode. So a wall cooler, if you want to cool a room down to 20 degrees, ideally you want a pipe that you can push the heat into that's less than 120 degrees. Now, clearly any pipe that we have connected to the outside is going to be 460 degrees, and that's just not going to work. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to use an air conditioner to create a pipe full of cooler gas, and then we're going to connect the wall cooler to that. I've made 4 sheets here. I need 2 sheets to finish off our frames, and I need don't have all the materials I need. I need the other 2 sheets to make the electronics printer. So let's keep building the electronics printer here. I'm also building some pipes because when we do this cooling system later, we're going to want a few pipes to hold our cool gases. Start getting our power run over to where we're going to make this electronics printer. Nope, not that way. Where do we want? That's too close, I think. Yeah, centered on this grid here. That's good. I don't want it too close to the other machines. You get them too close to the other machines, you end up with the output of one interfering with the input. Yeah, kind of like this. You get another pipe in the input of the next one. I think 13 is pretty good. Keep making cables. Huh, we don't have any more copper. And you may wonder why I'm spacing out all these machines along one side. I kind of envision this whole area out here being enclosed in and turning it into a big room. And I just feel like I want all the machines on one side of the room and room for other things on the other side of the room. So I do have a plan, kind of. I tell myself that anyways. And while we're here, let's connect up this power. So, talking about wall coolers and air conditioners, you could just put an air conditioner inside of a base. The problem with those, with the air conditioners, I'll show you later, but the waste pipe comes out the same side as the touchpad, the interface. So if you want to be able to control the interface, then the waste pipe has to go through a significant part of your base. And that waste pipe is going to be really hot, right? It's going to have outside air in it that it's trying to pump all the air in, all the heat into. So you don't really want to put an air conditioner inside your base because that waste pipe is just going to be heating up your base, which kind of is opposite of what you're trying to do. So our strategy here, now let's go over here and get some more copper. We need a lot of copper and gold once we get our electronics printer up. Hello, copper. So our strategy with the air conditioner is going to be to use the air conditioner to cool down a pipe that's outside the base and have it dump all that heat out to the atmosphere, and then just have that one pipe, that cool pipe, just poke into the base, and then we'll use a wall cooler inside the base. What I like about that strategy is that that pipe that's poking inside the base is going to be fairly cool, so it's not going to leak as much heat into the base while the system's not operational. We want to start some copper as well. One thing we're going to need for this cooling system is some heavy cables. Some in there. And that's why it's one of the reasons we needed the electronics printer. So that solid fuel generator is outputting 20 kilowatts of power, and we're probably only using maximum 2 or 3 kilowatts in our base at any given time. So as a lot of people would say, that's all wasted energy, and they would say, well, you have to get a stationary battery so you're not wasting so much energy. But I would somewhat disagree and say, you know, we don't have to rush steel if we have something else that we can use that power for, where we can just let it be intermittent. So that's actually what we're going to be doing here. We're going to hook up our cooling system directly to the output of that solid fuel generator. Let's get some more materials here. But in order to do that, because an air conditioner can use up to 7 kilowatts and a wall cooler uses about 1 kilowatt, we're going to need heavy cables. Let's make a little spot for things to fall out here. And we should get some heavy cable. There we go. Oh, that'll make 20. That's lots. Okay. Another thing I would love to do, and I think we'll do that today, is we're going to replace this manual airlock. We're going to configure it as an automatic airlock. This is getting old. Here we go. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Okay. Let's replenish our supplies. I'm dying of thirst. I'm always dying of thirst. Let's see what's in there. Okay, throw that hot tank on the ground so it starts cooling down. It's at 43 degrees. That's not terrible. 25 basically in the oxygen tank. It's not bad. Let's refill our oxygen. We're gonna have to figure out what to do here. We want to always take 2 waste tanks with us when we go outside. Just pick the coolest one here and throw that in here and filter it. Unfortunately, that's hotter than the oxygen that's in there, but it's okay. Yep, that pipe meter is not working. Huh, it's a bug. That happens sometimes. That pipe meter's not working either. Strange. Okay, let's get ready to go back outside. We've got our 2 waste tanks. Topped up our water. Yeah, so if we're going to run our cooling system off heavy cables, we don't want to replace all the cables in our base with heavy cables, so we need a transformer. It's one of the things we're going to make, and we're just going to split the heavy cable network that serves the cooling from the regular cable network that comes over to our APCs here. One of the things we can print on our fancy new electronics printer. There's all our heavy cables already done. Yeah, 20. That'll be good. What else do we need? Yeah, we gotta get our transformer. We're gonna need some gold. Let's just make half of that. It smelts really slow. Got a little bit of iron. Just keep that out. Yep, need some gold. Let's go get some of that gold. It's probably done. There we go. Transformers. Okay, we got that. Yeah, we wanted to get a solar panel up on the roof, but we kind of need more stuff. Some iron. What else do we need? Copper. Let's get some copper going. Don't need that much. There we go. Solar panel. Good. Yeah, let's deal with this transformer. We've got our power cable going out there. We just need to put this in between the output of the generator and that small cable over there. That's the wrong way. There we go. In right about there. Okay, let's cut into that. There we go. And like I was saying, maybe 3 kilowatts would be pretty good. That's probably all we need. Going over to our APCs. And we want to replace this cable with some heavy cable. Yeah, there we go. Power low, eh? Yeah, there we go. Now we got power. Yeah, that's not what I want. That's gold. Some coal in the gen. Ah, there's our solar panel. So we have a flat solar panel that works during the middle of the day. I'd like to get this one pointed towards the east so it generates power a little bit earlier in the day. And that's that way. The door faces east. And yeah, that's that way. Get this hooked up. This way we have more of a constant source of power during the day rather than all the power right in the middle. And actually I want to move this one as well. Let's tear it down. I need a crowbar. Yep. Just want to move it over here behind this one. There's a method to my madness. That's what I keep telling myself anyways. I want to make some room in the middle here for for that upright wind turbine. Maybe some more eventually. I would also eventually want to get another solar panel on the other side, on the west side, so that in the afternoon that we had some power during that time as well. Don't know that I have the resources right now. This is going to be tricky. How am I going to do this? Got it. Ha. There we go. And rearrange my inventory. Yeah, that can go there. Oh, that's a really useful tool, that pickaxe. Yeah, I'll put it over here where I can sell it. Okay. And that wind turbine. I need one of those. Gold and copper. Quite a bit of gold. There's some copper. Just throw the gold in. Get that smelting. Should probably mine some more while we're waiting. We're still going to need more copper and gold. Looks like we're almost out of iron too. They should give you one of those mining robots in the startup kit. The Amy robots. And you'd have to get a computer and a board to program it and all that. You probably wouldn't survive past the first storm because they take storm damage. Yeah, okay. Maybe that's not a great idea. And there was some gold over here, I think. There, yeah. Get some gold. Gold mine's real slow. Don't really know why, but I guess just because it does. And yeah, let's go get some more iron. We're gonna need some more. Even just to build our atmospherics kit, we're gonna need all of these resources. That's not bad. And that coal there, probably going to come back and get that. We're going to need quite a bit of coal to get our system going, our cooling system. Okay, upright wind turbine. That's good. Make sure we keep our battery topped off here. That's good. We got all these ores. Let's start smelting them. Ah, there's our wind turbine. What else did we need? Yeah, I think we need a wall cooler. Oh, They don't make a wall cooler in this one. You gotta go to the hydraulic pipe bender. Wall cooler. There we go. Iron. Luckily, that's not what we put in there. Throw some iron in there. Wait for that to smelt. Might as well go put our wind turbine down. So wind turbines, definitely useful during a storm. They do produce a small amount of power throughout the day and night, which makes them kind of useful. Air tank low. Air tank low. Well, that's not good. Alright, let's throw this in here. Get the wall cooler started. Better get inside. Ooh, yeah. Running out of oxygen. Ooh. That's not good. Alright, time to hold my breath. Breathe through one nostril. Oh, we're out of air. We're down to 28 kilopascals. 27 in the suit. 26. Oh, there's lots. 25. I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, 20 is the limit. Is that it? Okay. Start getting warnings. Whew. That was too close for comfort. I don't like to do that. On Mars, it gives you the warning quite early, but when you're consuming your air tank this fast, it doesn't give you fair warning. I think once I get a white can of paint, I'm going to make another oxygen canister and just carry it around with me all the time. Still 30 degrees. Let's grab one of these. Filter that out. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, it's empty. Oh, ooh, I didn't want to do that. I just put the hot canister in there. Ugh, most of it's in the pipe. Might as well filter it now. Not much we can do. Yeah, put a few extra degrees in there. 32. That's fine. Not too bad, but you don't want to do that. Refill the air. Let's actually put this one on the ground properly so it cools down. And we need one more canister. That one's 50. That's not too bad. Yep, that's the coolest. Take that, filter it out. We need another empty one to take outside with us. There we go. Yeah, 32.6. That's fine. It will cool down because the air in here is only 28. But at the rate we're going, we will continue increasing the temperature in there, unfortunately. Let's get outside, keep working on our project. That's really why we need some active cooling, is to help us get rid of the heat we're bringing in with these waste tanks. That's it. There's our wall cooler. We're going to need that later. And I think we need an atmospherics kit. Yeah. Need gold. Oh, got gold. Just enough gold. I planned that. Totally. It's going to take a minute. A little bit of fuel in the fire. We got some more ore to smelt here. I like to split it sometimes just so that you have lots of different bars of iron or whatever. That way you don't have to swap them from machine to machine. Okay, time to start on this air conditioner. I'm gonna stick it up here. The other way. There. You can see the front panel with those controls. That's where the waste pipe comes out. So if you want to be able to stand in front of it, your waste pipe has to come out that side and go across your floor, I guess. Not that useful for indoors until you have insulated pipes. That's just another thing you need steel for. But this will work all right out here. Okay, we're going to make kind of a pressure tank out of pipes. We're going to circle this around, back around to the input. Almost around to the input. We're actually not going to go all the way yet. We have to fill this pipe with air from outside so that we have some kind of mass in there. So you could use an active vent, but this AC unit is a pump, so let's just use that. Throw some passive vents on here, on the input here, and on the waste. It's just going to dump all its heat out to atmosphere. And I like to set it, I found that minus 20, if you could stop. Fuck, come on. Yeah. Anyways, minus 20 works pretty well for this, I think. In testing. Okay, let's throw some coal in here just to fire it up. Put half our coal in. There we go. Oh, should turn it on. That'll be useful. And hit the start button. There we go. So we're pulling in from the atmosphere, and we're going to fill up that tank. Okay, it's filling. It's filling pretty fast. So he thought it was 426 degrees. It's normally 463, so it's taking about 35 degrees off the temperature already. So it's not like it's bringing it all the way down to minus 20. But it's working. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put quite a bit of air in there. I would say between 5 and 10 MPa is what you want. The more you put in, the longer it's going to take us to bring it down to temperature, but the easier it's going to stay down at temperature. So we're not going to be running this thing all the time because we're only going to run while we're running the solid fuel generator. But when it does, it's also going to power that wall cooler. And we want, as soon as it starts up, we want the wall cooler to have a cool enough pipe to put stuff in. We don't want it to have to wait for the air conditioner to bring the pipe back down again. That's why we need a decent amount of air in there. Yeah, 3.3, that's not bad. All right, let's put some more in there. That's good. We'll let that fill. It's going up. Doesn't really matter what you fill it with. Atmosphere works fine. Got a little bit of collection of metals going there. That's pretty good. Swap our waste tank. Now's a good time. We got lots of power. Let's swap our batteries. Yep, go swap that one. Oops. There we go. Make use of power while we have it. Yeah, I'm always thirsty. Whatever. How are we doing here? Oh, 8.13. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, let's make this into a circle. There we go. Get rid of that vent. Good. Stash this vent, I don't need it. Okay. All right. Get it going again. And we'll do some extra wiring up here. This is the pipe that the wall cooler would connect to. We'll put it right in the middle of the frame. We're not going to connect it into this pipe yet, though, because this pipe still has hot gas in it, and I don't want that to leak into the base yet. Okay, and this is where the power for the wall cooler is going to come from. We want it to come from the solid fuel generator. And don't want it to drain any APC batteries. That have to hit start again because we cut into the wire. Oh, it's coming down. Slowly but surely. Okay. Throw the coal in there. Let's go get some more. There's some right there. There's a lot of coal on Venus. I feel like, just like on Vulcan, it's just a good resource to use early game. There's lots of it. You can, you don't have to worry about being miserly about it. I'm a real miser with my oxygen. I don't like to use it any more than I have to. Try to just use it for breathing, honestly. Some more over here. I just love mining for coal. No, that's a lie. No. Okay. Throw some coal in there. Oop. Oh, I totally meant to do that. Nailed it. Okay, 385. It's coming down. It's gonna take a while. We gotta get it down into the, below 200 or something like that. That'll let the wall cooler start to do its thing. When in doubt, mine. Copper. My favorite ore. So shiny. Shiny like a copper penny. Okay, it's not that shiny. Actually, here in Canada, we got rid of pennies a while ago. And surprisingly, the world did not end as everyone thought it would. And yes, they either round up or they round down to 5 cents. Actually, everyone pays with plastic these days. So it doesn't matter. They still charge you by the penny, down to the penny. Alright, some more gold there. Stick that in our stash. Fort Knox over here. Alright. Oh, air tank low. Oh, that's good. Seems I'm in the same predicament as last time. Okay, maybe not as bad as last time. Still gonna run out of air. 38 kilopascals, 37. We're okay. It's all good. Oh yeah, 23 kPa. Perfect. Stayed out exactly as long as we could have. Literally dying of thirst here. Okay. Let's rearrange this. There you go. Well, cooler. Might as well install it. There's that pipe that was coming in that we put in. It's not going to do much right yet. Connect up our power. Ready to go. Yeah, that pipe there has nothing in it, so it's not going to do anything. Oh, tank's still cold. That's good. And actually the oxygen tank looked like it came down there a little bit. That's good. Ooh, 27. That's pretty cool. Let's take that. Filter it out. Ah! I did it again. Nah, I gotta stop doing that. I just put the hot tank in there. Oh, why did I do that? Okay, let's do this right. Throw it on the floor. How bad that... 35 degrees. It went up another 5 degrees. Okay. Let's turn this on. Can't do anything, but when we finally get it connected on the other end, then it'll start cooling. Alright, let's get ready to go outside again. With that, we got oxygen, we got waste tanks. Okay. Close the lid. Yeah, we were going to do an airlock too, weren't we? Gotta get a labeler. And 100. Good. Open on. Open. There we go. How's this thing doing? 264. Yeah. It's pretty good. Still gonna need some more. I'm gonna get under 200. Yes. Labeler. There we go. Gold. We got gold. Okay. And what are we gonna need? We're gonna need a battery for that, aren't we? Yeah. Okay. Swipe that one. Honestly, we should make another one just so we have a spare. Let's do that. Battery. Go. That's only going to make one. Let's put the battery in here. Yeah. Now we can label. Exterior door. Now interior door. And no, exterior vent. Yeah, that's what we need. I like to label this airlock sensor over here too, because that's on a fairly large network and there might be another sensor on it someday. Okay. There's our battery. Let's go stick that in the charger. Cool. Let's see how we're doing. Still got a ways to go. Throw some coal in there and probably go get some more coal. Oh yeah, we were gonna hook up our airlock. Let's do that instead. Okay, good. Turn you on. Oh yeah, config. Need that little disc thing. There's the disc. Oh, I have it with me. Had it with me the whole time. Okay, exterior. I'm going to leave that at 101. I don't care if there's a bit of an inrush of air. Let's make the internal one a little bit more than our internal pressure, so 35. It just means we won't get there, but that's fine. It just means we have to cancel the pressurization every time. But I don't want to leave any air inside of the pipe. I don't want air to keep accumulating in that interior pipe. So I'm just going to do it that way. Cool. Oh, working airlock. It's going to be so much better for quality of life here. Where are you at? Oh, 200. Good. We're there. It's connected up. Let our wall cooler start cooling. Yeah. We're gonna need some more coal though. Just wanted to keep going a little bit longer. That pipe's still pretty warm.
Waste tank. Caution.
Waste tank.
Hydration.
Some more. There's some coal peeking out of the ground. Thought it could hide. There's gonna be some more here. There it is. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Copper. Okay, I don't want to put all the coal in here right now, so I'm just gonna keep a little bit back, put the rest of it in. Cool. And we're cooling. That should be it. Let's go inside and see what's going on. What am I doing? It's an airlock now. I don't need the crowbar anymore. Old habits die hard. Check my batteries. Good. Yeah, see. This is going to try to pressurize to 35, and it's not going to get there. But that's okay. Just hit the button. Cool. Oh yeah, there's the air cooler doing its job. It's down to 27 degrees already. That's pretty good. Let's see here. 27, 26, yep, it's going down. That's good. 42, take that one, filter it. Do it right this time. I said do it right this time. There we go. Oh, it's hot. Throw it on the floor. Fill oxygen. Okay. Temperature's down to 22 now. It's working pretty well. Gotta pick the coolest tank. Yep, that one. Okay, it's empty. Very good. All right, well, success. We now have a way to cool the base. If you like this video, leave it a like. Tell me in the comments.